Do you not know the Blue Jays are they're like 3 games out the wild card right now. All right. So it's a big push for October. All right. I'm trying to support my teams. Right
October
now they're
2.
losing to the
October.
they're losing to the Athletics.
The intro. Welcome back to the Out of the Berg podcast. It's your boy Peter. Chris, and then I don't know if it's Toronto's own Shamar Drake 2.0. Shamar Moore. I don't know what to call him. He's just there. How's y'all week been? How's your day or week been?
Well, unlike Shamar, I've been tired today. I had to write a few reports. Other than that, it was cool.
Before we get into what Shamar thinks, my week has been alright. Yesterday I got the second COVID shot. So today I've been feeling like a piece of trash.
Oh, you got sick from it?
Yes. This morning I had a fever.
True.
You'll be all right. It usually goes away after like 24 hours, 24 to 48.
This is my best friend. Alkaline water is my best friend. Yeah, so I've been feeling horrible this whole morning. But it is what it is. So yeah, it's been nice. But yeah, Shamar, how's your day or week been, Mr. OVO?
Hey, like I always say, it's been a long week, but today's been a good day, Sunny day outside, birds were chirping, some good music dropped today. It's been a great day, honestly. Like, one of the best days it's been in a couple of weeks, if we're being honest with you. In the past 2 weeks, it's been the best day in the past 2 weeks, some would say.
Man, Drake got you smiling and all that.
Whoa. There's other people that probably dropped today. Like I saw on Spotify, Meek Mill had a song drop. How do you know I'm not talking about Meek Mill? Shout out to Philly.
Oh, Meek Mill to do
like
that.
Fuck Philly.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know where you were going with that. But yeah, I haven't heard he has 2 songs. He has one with Uzi and one with Dirk and Baby. But Meek is right now. I'm not even. But before we get into the music stuff, because we will get into the music stuff, and
naturally,
yeah. Let's start off with actually this week has been a little wild. Hurricane Ida.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about what happened? Because that joint had me like looking at my radar every 24 seconds. Because they really thought it was gonna be like tornadoes, and like it was cool down here, but they really was predicting tornadoes and like some floods and some stuff. So I was a little worried. But
yeah, it did flood over here, honestly.
Okay.
It flooded pretty good, but I'm glad it's passed over now. I'm still praise out to everybody in like the I think it hit mostly New Orleans, like, well, at least, on the news, mostly New Orleans, and I'm sure other places in Louisiana too.
Yeah.
I got family down that way. I got a lot of family about an hour and a half away from New Orleans in Mississippi. Okay. So, the praise out to all them. To my knowledge, everybody's okay. Some flooding, but other than that, everything was okay. And it's just like hurricanes are something that is just going to happen when you live down there. It's just something you can't really ever fully prepare for, though. So it's just kind of scary when you hear like everybody's like prepared for it and they're ready for the worst, but it's just like you really can't, unless you like leave your home or do whatever. You really can't avoid it.
Yeah, and it's 16 years since Hurricane Katrina. That's the most.
Yeah, I think was it like a day before or a day after the anniversary or something like that?
That's the most.
That's crazy.
I think that's the hurricane that everybody talks about when it comes. That's the mother of all hurricanes.
Yeah, I saw the damage after Katrina. It was pretty bad. Scary.
Yeah. There's been a couple in 03, 04. Hurricane. Well, they have different names for these hurricanes, but that's the one mainstream popular one.
I think Katrina was 05, 06.
05. I think it was 05.
05, I think. Yeah.
Probably, yeah, 05 was. And that's when Chris Paul went to, that's when they took the team to OKC.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. That's when they took the team to Oklahoma City Hornets. But yeah, I mean, Shamani, you're happy. So I don't think Hurricane either. You're in the ATL there. Yeah. Georgia.
It's still sad. Like, it could be a good day, but it's still sad. No, the Christmas prayers up to everybody. Crazy thing is, I guess before it hit, they were talking about this being like an even bigger hurricane than Hurricane Katrina.
Wow.
Which is astonishing. But luckily, thank God that it did damage, but not to the levels that Katrina did,
Yeah.
Katrina was a grade 5, right?
Yeah. And this was supposed to be even. Yeah. And this one was supposed to be even stronger.
Okay.
They said it was since the 1800s, that was the last time they seen a hurricane this strong coming in.
Wow.
So like I said, luckily that shit died down before it touched the states and didn't do damage like that.
Probably hit a 3 or 4 grade.
Yeah.
When it came up on our side, it just turned into a thunderstorm, isolated thunderstorms and stuff. But yeah, man, prayers to those people out there, especially in Louisiana, New Orleans area. We send our prayers and good energy over there. But let's go on to some sports talk. This fake football team, I forgot the name of this fake football team. But, what did you think of that whole ordeal? Because I saw that was funny.
I forget the name of them too, but
it's Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was wild because these are actual adults playing against these kids, and they got blasted, didn't they?
Yeah.
Even the announcers were just like, "Wow, I just hope these guys are okay because they should not be on the field with these kids." I just hope everybody makes out this game safely. It was at the point where the announcers were worried about their safety because they were lying because the other team lied and said they had several D1 athletes on their team and stuff like that. It's just clearly not. These kids, when you see a D1 athlete, you understand the difference between you and a human and a superhuman over there. It's a clear difference.
Sounds I mean, I always feel like when people do fraud like this or this level of fraud, the same energy or the same resources or the same way or that time with the process you used to do that, you could have did something illegal with all that. I don't get why you do that and I don't know how people think, because now there's gonna be tons of lawsuits, tons of jail time for people, and it's you did all of this to play in teenage, what was it?
It's high school football.
Yeah,
high school football. It's high school football.
So you're a grown ass adult. Say you won. What was the end result?
Well, according to them, the players themselves, they believe that it was legal because they actually played a game before that game. They were on ESPN, and then they I guess they were promised another chance to go to college and play ball. So they were kind of on some what's the show called, Second Chance U. They thought it was gonna be some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Last Chance U, yeah.
I don't know, man. I figured, I don't know. People got the time to do stupid things and they got exposed. So I heard that they're gonna make a Kevin Hart and LeBron's team, Rich Paul, and they're gonna make a docuseries about this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. That sounds funny. But speaking of sticking to the football, Cam Newton got cut from the Patriots. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I don't. Well, they probably shouldn't have, because he can definitely find a like another position or another team that can obviously take him because, like he said, there's not 32 quarterbacks in the league better than him. I believe that. That's honestly, it's not saying a lot, but it's saying something. He's better than a backup, and if he is a backup, he's a really reliable backup on that team. And so, and I know it was like some health protocol stuff too, because I think he was refusing to get the vaccine. I think that had a role to play in it too, and I'm sure some other stuff that I'm forgetting as well. But definitely, like I feel like they could have worked something out around that probably if they really wanted to. There might have been some other stuff behind the scenes that we weren't aware of.
Yeah. They were kind of grooming for that kid. What's his kid's name? Mac Jones.
Yeah, I know, but still, they could have had him playing behind him, or at least have them compete for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I saw it and I was like, oh, they cut him, but I'm not too shocked. I felt going into after they picked Mac Jones up, and you know how what the media does, they talk, and then Mac Jones has these good preseason performances. It's kind of like they were grooming him to take the job anyway. So I think when people said, "Oh, he didn't," if Cam is really like that, and he is, and you really want him, you wouldn't have cut him for that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too. It's like it seemed too convenient. They're like, well, he didn't want to do this, he didn't want to do that, so we cut him. It was pretty obvious, I guess you could say. But well, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Like they were like looking at another direction other than Cam.
Yeah, so
for better or for worse.
Yeah, so I thought it was like the writing was on the wall. Was just bound to happen regardless. So
yeah,
I don't think they did anything wrong in that situation because people have felt some way about that. But I think Cam should sign to the Washington Football Club because I don't trust Fitzpatrick. Heineke's still young. Yeah, Washington football team signed that dude because I don't trust Fitz.
Whoa, don't trust Fitz magic. What you mean, Doug?
Have you watched Fitz? Like let me tell you what he is. He's a guy that like I remember watching him in Miami. He'll go.
Bro, he almost took Miami to the playoffs. What you mean?
No, wait. When did he take Miami to the playoffs?
Last season, before they made the switch for Tua, but the Tua thing that was already pre-planned.
Took them to the playoffs.
They were a playoff contending team.
But the thing with him, there are games where like he'll go crazy, like he'll throw 4 or 5 touchdowns, and you think he's the best quarterback in the world, and then there are games where he'll throw like 5 picks, and like, he's just too inconsistent for me. But it's the NFC East.
I'm gonna say,
but you're right, Shamar. I feel like that was like the beginning of his downfall when they did that switch with him and Tua, because he was playing really, really well during that time. He was doing really well. Then they switched him out for like
he was not
during that time.
He was playing
during that time when they switched him out. He was doing really well.
Yeah, like they were a player contending team. Yes.
Yeah. We'll look up the stats and see, because I remember he was inconsistent. Mr. Ink, like he was good, but then he would be bad one week. You do it.
I don't know. Maybe I saw his good games then, because I remember he was playing pretty well.
So in that 2020 season, how many games did he play? That's the biggest thing. Because the whole thing was they were gonna let, since Tua was coming off that hip injury, it was basically like, all right, Fitzpatrick, you'll play this amount of games. But then going into the bye week, they were like, all right, well, whether we're winning or losing, doing well or not.
Yeah, I put up the
2019 season.
It's gonna be Tua's team. Yeah, you said what?
It was the 2019 season, wasn't it? Was it
2020 season?
2020. 13 to 8.
Yeah.
13 to 8 picks. 20 to
2,000 yards. I'm trying to find the record. Miami Dolphins record. There we go. Yes. 2020 schedule. Ooh, somebody got an email.
That's my.
Yeah,
He's 38 too. Sheesh.
So they were 3-3. I mean, they finished 10-6.
13-8, 20. He's
like, but you're not wrong. He is inconsistent, but he was. It's not like he was a scrub. But I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying he's a scrub, but it's like, the defense, the Washington defense has to really.
But he's the perfect player. He's a game manager at the end of the day. Like when he plays bad, it's when you need him to throw the ball like Aaron Rodgers. Like if you Washington has one of the best defenses in the league. So the way it's set up, all you need to do, Brad, just make the simple throws, and which he does a great job at.
Do that because
you're good then.
Once they start, when you have to depend, when you oh, he's our guy, that's when they just But I mean, I think I would still prefer us to sign Cam. I think he's more, a better starting quarterback. But hey, let's see.
At the same time,
and he has that.
It depends on how he fits into the system too, though. Because you can take the best. What?
He has that relationship with Ron Rivera too.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah.
I mean,
they didn't end too well. His last couple of years at Carolina, and we saw what happened.
Yeah. When did Ron left? Oh, yeah, Ron left right before Cam left. Yeah, that's true.
No, I think they left at the same time. How many years has Cam been out? No, if anything, Ron left either they left at the same time or Ron or Cam left first. One of the two.
Okay.
I thought Ron left the year before Cam left.
Yeah, it's something, but they went kind of back to back and not
it was on
them leaving.
Yeah. Cause I remember we took him, and then the thing with Cam, he kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
He
got hurt two back-to-back seasons, and he I think at the time I forgot that Teddy Bridgewater. They thought Teddy was going to take the torch.
Teddy B.
But that's not
really. Teddy 2 gloves.
But yeah. I mean, season's starting when? Next week?
Yeah, the 9th.
Okay, cool. Well, how do I ask this question? I'll ask this 2 questions.
Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
That, and who do you think is going to be the regular season MVP?
Ooh. Ooh. Well, Super Bowl, Minnesota Vikings. Just get that one out the way. MVP usually goes to a quarterback. Don't think Rodgers will win it. Not Brady. Not Russell. I think probably either Patty or Kyler Murray. Those are one of those two are going to win it.
A Super Bowl pick. I don't know my Super Bowl pick. MVP would probably be Derrick Henry.
That's solid. Both of those are solid, honestly. Either Mahomes or Henry. Both of those are solid. I feel like I'm gonna say Mahomes just because I feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like sooner or later Derrick Henry is just going. I don't want to jinx it. Not gonna wait, but he might catch an injury or something because they be running him into the ground.
That they do.
Yeah, I'm only picking Derrick Henry because he has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he does. But don't get me wrong, they're gonna work him or rather, he's just such a big and strong guy that I feel like it's easier for him to hurt himself than it is for other people. Yeah. Kind of like a Bo Jackson situation where he'll be and I don't think he'll hurt himself like Bo Jackson, but I feel like it's just, I don't know. I feel like he's just going to get hurt sooner or later. No. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like I can feel it in my bones, just the way people come at him and the way he goes through people.
Yeah. I can see that. But yeah, if I had to pick a Super Bowl pick, I'm not going to say the Chiefs. I'm not going to say the Bucks. That's too easy.
But if that's who actually will be there,
yeah,
it's like when we choosing NBA Finals championship,
exactly,
we looking at the Nets.
Man, we did, and a lot of things happened that prevented.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like you always got to consider like health.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just thinking, like, because NBA is a little different than football. Football,
oh yeah, I know, but all I'm saying is, like when you even if it's the obvious pick, it's still like it's just like, well, obviously I think it's going to be this team, but then you can say the team you want. I feel like be more accurate.
Yeah, but I think that's more catered to the NBA because NBA is really more firepower. The NFL, like one little thing, we've seen this so many times. The NFL, one little thing, and something happens, and somebody doesn't win. Just damn Seahawks with Marshawn Lynch. Like stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, I want it to be the Packers. That'd be ideal, but honestly, I don't know. I think there's going to be teams creeping up. I wouldn't sleep on the Ravens. Wouldn't sleep on the Bills, but everybody's going to say, Patty the home.
Ooh, I want to switch my MVP winner. Josh Allen's going to win MVP.
You said who?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
That's my MVP pick. I switched it. Sorry.
No,
quarterbacks. I'm going with Josh Allen.
That's another. He came out of nowhere last year too.
Bro, he got a better QB coach. That's what happened, and that boy started balling.
Yeah, but I think
at least in the pattern I watch, it's always like you got to watch like what happens the year after that good year.
Yeah,
because like at first I was even skeptical of Mahomes when he was coming in and he was balling like that. Because just like, well, everybody has like a year where they just like they balling out their mind, and then like you gotta wait for that next year to see what's happening.
Yeah,
because like after you have that year, everybody can game plan for you now because they know how you play.
Happened with RG3, never was the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say it's happening with what's the dude's name? Lamar. Something not as bad, but
no, but I feel like they understand him better now.
Yeah, definitely. Because
the one they really have a hard time with is Mahomes. So because they're like, well, he's gonna throw it, or he can run it, or he can do this, that. Not saying that Jackson can't do that because he's obviously more athletic than Mahomes, but it's just like he's just a more of a quarterback than Jackson is, as opposed to Jackson being a true blue athlete.
Yeah, that MVP. Oh, you said something?
No.
I was gonna say that MVP year, like Lamar was just running over people like it was like nobody's business. And the next year, I think who won it the next year? Because was the 2020 MVP Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar won it 2019 season. So like last year was Rodgers.
Okay, last year was crazy. Yeah. But because you saw the difference in like how so yeah, I think this year the team that's gonna just disappoint obviously is the Cowboys because they're the Cowboys, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a great year. I don't want to I'm not one of those that wants to push the narrative because I think these quarterbacks that are coming in, especially the young ones, they're grooming them too fast. But
well, that's been a problem for a long time though. Yeah. They want these guys to come in and they want them to be like NFL ready. Like right now, it's just like you gotta understand. Like these grown men that have been playing in this league for 5 years, literally feel like cars coming at you. And when they feel that, the difference between that and college, if your body's not already ready for it, you just gonna be stuck for a while till you are.
Because I've seen the hype around Trevor Lawrence. There's talk about
Legos,
Justin Fields, Trey Lance on 49. Yeah, this who else? Mac Jones. Obviously, we talked about him. What's the quarterback on the Jets?
Sam. Damn, not Sam Howell. Zach Wilson.
So like, it's that new generation of quarterbacks that are coming in. Because Patrick Mahomes then messed up the whole. I feel like he just messed up the whole ecosystem on what a quarterback can do. Even though he was groomed, people forget that he was groomed before he took that. People think you could just come right in and you could just, but.
And again, I feel like that's the importance of having a veteran QB in your locker room as opposed to like letting a rookie come and start up just like real quick, or even if it's like the sophomore year in the league, coming up. If you still have a decent veteran on your team, I would at least try them out first before that sophomore, because regardless of talent, experience speaks a lot more volumes,
And that's the issue the Washington Football Club has had. We threw RG3 in there, boom. We threw Haskins in there, boom. The only person that we threw in there that was like really successful, he plays for the Vikings now, was Kirk Cousins.
And all of them would have been straight if they had more guidance.
Way more guidance, but shout out to Kirk Cousins.
They also drafted RG3 and Kirk Cousins in the same year.
The same.
To this day,
but that's on management. That's on the management.
To this day, I don't know what that dude at the top was thinking.
I can tell you. Or you want me to break it down for you?
No. I know. They're horrible, man. Like we gave up so many picks for RG3, but nothing.
I mean, that's what happens when you got your head coach, like when Kyle Shanahan wanted Kirk Cousins, because that's a Kirk Cousins quarterback. He's a he's a Kyle Shanahan's quarterback. But Dan Snyder want the flashy. You want the nice car. RG3 coming out the Heisman. You want that Lambo coming through. You don't want that nice little Toyota Corolla saying they're Mr. Safety Valve. Nah, you want Mr. Speedster. And that's what you get. You got Mr. Speedster, but didn't fit the system.
And then like the first year, because it was Mike Shanahan and Kyle. It was the father-son duo, right?
Yeah.
The first year, you catered the whole thing to him. And then the second, I don't know. The second, like, let's play him like Peyton Manning. So stupid.
Because that second year,
I don't think there was like a third quarterback on that roster, was it? That I remember.
Colt McCoy.
Not one that.
Oh.
Not one that mattered. Clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Colt McCoy. Yeah, you're right. That didn't matter. I was gonna say if they had like somebody with some experience on that team, maybe that would have helped. But no, it's just as bad, honestly.
There was no. There was no.
He came out a year or two before them.
Who?
I think so, something like that. Colt McCoy. Yeah, he wasn't deep into the league either.
No.
Yeah, there was I forgot it was 2014-15 season. All those three were the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
For every game, but yeah, it's even with Haskins, that whole. I don't know, man. Hopefully, Fitzmagic can be Fitzmagic. And we can win the NFC East. But you're what? You're Chris Steelers. Y'all won in the AFC North, I think.
Bro, I don't got no big hopes for us this year. I just want us to get through the year, honestly.
That's a tough division.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but last year y'all kind of fooled us. Y'all went 10-0.
Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the season, what happened? We got whomped. It's because we started losing players and all that stuff, man. It's just like our defense. I think our defense lost what was it?
If I recall, we were the first team to beat y'all.
Was it the Browns?
No, it was us. Y'all were 10-0. I remember it. It was
14. It was like a Monday. It was a night thing.
It was a Monday night game. Yeah.
It felt like the Browns. Maybe it was the one I seen. I don't remember. I just remember I was thinking like that whole season. Because somebody was even saying like, y'all look good. I was like, nah, you're not watching the games like I'm watching the games. We look like we struggling these wins, man. It felt like it the whole time. We looked like we were struggling wins. And then like we finally, it finally caught up with us like at close to the end of the season, but it was already too late. We was doing too well. I was just like, forget it, man. Like everybody sees it now because we started getting crushed at the end of the season.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's for the. So you, who do you think is gonna take your division objectively, or Browns, Ravens? You guys.
Browns is doing a lot better than I thought. I'm gonna say Ravens right now, but Browns. I feel like Browns will look good this year too.
Okay. Okay.
Honest.
All right. I think I'm not gonna get on the Browns bandwagon. Now that's a
No. I'm not getting.
no,
But they do look good. They do look
I'm
good.
speaking for myself. I don't trust. But okay, the Ravens. That's not a bad pick.
No, and I mean that's just against my pure hatred.
Yeah. I figure. Shamar, y'all all purpled up. Well, and your team is purple. I forgot what's the NFC. Is it the NFC North?
Yeah, well, you already know who I'm gonna say win the division, so you might as well ask Chris who you think he's gonna win it.
Okay, you say the Vikings. Okay, even though you got Aaron Rodgers, that's been done.
I ain't worried about it.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. Keep next question.
Okay.
Okay. It's getting a little hot in here. My bad. It's getting a little hot in here.
Oh God! What the? What? Wait!
What? It's just it's hot.
All
it's
that
hot.
going for Drake?
No, it's hot. I couldn't. I was sorry. I wanted to wear hockey.
Georgia.
Like, hey,
I'm
trying to let the fans know we know everything about sports. We watch hockey. I watch hockey sometimes. I'm just want to know. And it got a little hot. So let me. It's baseball season.
We're going off the rails today. All of this for Drake. All this.
Bro, who? What are you talking about, Peter? Do you not know the Blue Jays are like? They're like 3 games out the wild card right now. All right. So it's a big push for October. All right. I'm trying to support my teams. Right now they're losing to the October. They're losing to the Athletics. They're losing to the Athletics right now. It's not looking too good, but it's okay. Let me see how many games are we out.
Watch Chris. When we get to that Donda certified lover talk, he gonna take that thing right off and then show his little Toronto.
Now he's got the heart in his head, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
Well, he got the hat on.
Oh,
we're 5 games out of the playoffs right now. All right. Hey, we need the big push. The boys need it. I'm trying to show my support.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what? I'll finish the NFL. I got the Redskins winning the NFC East. The Cowboys ain't going to do nothing, even though they have whatever they have. But let's get on to... you wearing the blue. Let's get on to the basketball. I only have one thing to speak about basketball today. Ben Simmons refuses to return. I was very close to giving Ben Simmons the Bulls of the week, just off the details I heard about this, but I said no. What are your thoughts on him pushing to get traded?
I mean, it makes sense. Your team kind of was like against you, and like openly, because normally when teams like are talking to like the media, they kind of beat around the bush when they say it. Yeah. But they were kind of like really direct about it. Uh-huh. And they're already kind of like he already has like a hard time dealing with whatever. You've already said like they baby him and whatnot and like so like it's only like a natural progression at this point. Yeah. And do I think they're wrong for talking about him so poorly directly like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they strictly put all the blame on him, and like while he was a problem, they kept him out on the floor the whole time. Wait. What?
I get what you're saying, Chris. Don't do that, but I think for this case, this guy, and I'll also give it to the team too. You don't what's the word I'm looking for? You don't enable certain bad habits and then get mad when the bad habit becomes, then get mad at him, be like, oh, da. But as an NBA player, bro, it's your job to go out there and perform at a maximum level. When you don't, trade talks are going to start.
Yeah, and he doesn't think he can do that on this team no more, so he wants to leave.
Understandable. My only problem with him
is that his light skin.
No. It's
let me say it this way then. Like, it's not he feels like if he can't trust y'all to talk to like beat around the bush with the media, and then to say whatever you guys say in the locker room. Mm-hmm. How's he gonna feel? Just in general, playing with these people. Like they couldn't even beat around the bush like everybody else do for me. Not for me, but like for everybody else. Like you can say like, we
Chris,
didn't do this, we didn't do that. What's up?
It's not an organizational.
Ooh, I like it.
It's not the organizational. What you're saying, I 100% get it. But as a fan, right? As a fan, like the Philly, and you know how Philly is. If we watch you play, right, and you don't give it your all, and you're honestly, him and Doc Rivers, I have to give Doc Rivers. He's a lot of the reasons why they lost against. He's a very much the reason why they lost.
Yeah, but they left him out on the floor too, though.
But what were they supposed to? He's one of the best players. He's supposed to shoot.
If somebody's not producing, you take him out. Take him out, try to put him back in later. If it's not working, keep him out.
But Chris, he's supposed I'm not trying to bash. I'm not trying to blame him only, but he's supposed to shoot. He's supposed to shoot an open layup, Chris.
Hey, I'm not saying he's not supposed to. But if I see somebody who's clearly not producing, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? You're not doing what you're supposed to do, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go put somebody else in who probably puts in half the work or half the amount of talent that you got, but they're probably going to produce more results than what you're doing right now, and see what happens.
You see, I get what you're saying, Chris, but when this guy has put in the work, or he's that guy, he's the second guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to initiate that.
No, I'm not saying he's right.
No,
I'm just saying like the team's not right neither. Doc Rivers not right neither. Because how are you going to bank on somebody for this entire season? He's just not producing anything. That doesn't even make sense. So like he didn't change the whole time. Just like, nah, this is going to work eventually, and that just didn't make sense.
I feel you on that, but from a Phillies fan's perspective, from how the Philly fans are seeing this guy,
they're probably saying take him off the court too.
I'm just saying, if we see that you didn't do this, you're not working on your shot, you're not trying to shoot, you are in a position to put us in a winning situation, and you refuse and you pass the ball, and then naturally when you perform bad, there's going to be trade talks about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the first thing like a couple months later, you're like, I'm going to refuse to come to training camp, and I'm the one that's going to ask for the trade. We're going to look at you like, wow. Like the nerve, like just the nerve. And I get why he's doing that, because the Philly don't fuck with him.
Yeah, clearly.
We'll just look at you like, you a sucker. you didn't perform, and then you're mad because we're going at you because you didn't perform.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like they did it in public. I
mean,
I don't know what to say. Like that Jimmy Butler method doesn't work with everybody.
I'm not saying they got to, Chris. I'm not even saying they got to do Jimmy Butler method. But Chris, me and you, fuck what Embiid and Doc Rivers said. Every nigga would look at him and be like, nigga, they gonna trade your ass. They don't even have to say shit.
Yeah, I know, but he just did that to hurt them though. He did that to hurt them. He was like, all right, y'all gonna trade me anyway. I'm gonna get mine. Y'all gonna get yours too, I guess. So it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hurt you. Y'all hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you.
I get it, but when you have, I get like with James Harden, he performs.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has his shortcomings, but he performs. But for this dude who hasn't really shown that he could perform on that level, it's kind of like, really?
Yeah, no, I'm not justifying Ben Simmons at all. Don't get me wrong. He was trash during the entire series. He was. But what I'm saying is just like, as a team and as a coach, they could have handled that way better. This situation, like even if he was trash that whole series, if they weren't trashing him out in public, this might not have been the situation.
Yeah. I mean,
if they were just like, they did like the generic, hey, we didn't perform with this, we didn't do this, we missed open shots, we held onto the ball too long, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but Chris, the thing, I agree with you there, but it was just stuff that was glaring that he did. Like, if it wasn't like that, and maybe it was other factors, because there were other, like, Embiid was hurt, niggas wasn't hitting open shots, there was other things, but there was stuff that he did that was glaring.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying like this. I'm not saying like it's hard for us to see, but it's just like it wasn't necessarily their place to say it.
I agree. I can't.
Like I could, like, let's say I don't know. Let's say I'm a no, I don't even know how to put this. I was going to say I'm a stranger. Let's say I don't know. You're wearing a shirt too small, but I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk up to you on the street and be like, "Hey, your shirt too small." That's not my place to tell you that. But let's say your brother is with you, and your brother's supposed to say, "Hey, your shirt too small." So you would go, switch your shirt out, right? It's not the place. It's not a place for a stranger to tell you that. It's not the place for.
But Chris, that you said stranger,
right?
Philly is with him. Philly is paying his checks,
right?
So like
Philly doesn't pay him his checks in the public eye neither though.
But the thing is, and I will keep harping on this way too long. What I'm just trying to say is, what I'm just trying to say is, I feel like players today, or especially like, I don't want to be, because I was gonna give him post but I changed my mind because of the times we're in. But it's like we keep people, they don't want to work hard. They just want to like, and then when they get criticized, they want to be the ones to tell people they're leaving.
Again, I'm not denying that. The only reason he did that because he wanted to hurt them. If there was no malicious, if there was no malicious intent between them, there I don't think he would have did that.
But to me, Chris, just me personally, I'm not trying to like argue with you. To me, that's a weak thing to do. Like, I'm gonna hurt you because you said you was gonna trick us. That's just my opinion.
Bite me, I bite you back. What's up, Shamar?
I like this little argument, first of all. I like that. Happy it wasn't me arguing with Peter today. I appreciate you, Chris. But I'm about to hop in. For you to say he's not working hard, we always see the highlight videos of him taking 3-pointers and like open runs and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think that's more on the coaching staff, is you gotta, but yeah, he fucked up in the playoffs, wide open layup, didn't take it. But at the same time, you gotta put the confidence in your players to be comfortable doing that thing. Because you don't know what's being said off mic, off camera, in the locker rooms. You don't know, like Doc Rivers could be ripping him a new one every time. We don't know that, but they kept that internal.
Okay. Right.
But hold on, no, let me finish. So that's what I'm saying. Like, me working with athletes now, it's all about, you got to instill confidence in them. Because once they feel confident, even if they're not doing anything different, but once they feel confident, they're willing to take more risk in their sport. So that's something on management. That's what they do. But then I feel like Ben Simmons, that whole situation doesn't fit. Like, him and Embiid can't play together because they both are ball dominant and can't shoot. Embiid can shoot a little bit better, but still not good enough to like be able to play off the ball. So that right there and alone, that needs to switch up. So honestly, it should have happened before the season started. They gave them a fat bag, and now they got to pay the price. And they're stuck. Philly put themselves in a situation. You knew what you had after, what is this? He's been in the league 4 years now? 3, 4, something like that?
4 or 5.
4 years.
4. He's been in the league. All right. So either way, after his second year, and you realize he's our point guard, and he doesn't shoot the ball. Like, he's not like Steve Nash, where like his passing, like he has good passing ability, but he's not Steve Nash, where like, oh, he has the passing ability, like he's just killing it. Like, no, he's good on pass. He's an above average passer, plays great defense, but he doesn't shoot the balls. That right there is like a red flag automatically. Like, hold on, whoa. We got to re-examine. He can't shoot beyond the 3-point line. He can't even do anything unless he's like 10 feet away from the basket. Let's reevaluate what we got here. So I think, if anything, I think more of the blame is on Philly, just not currently, but years prior. They had plenty of chances to fix this problem, but they waited till they got to this point. So like, all right, we can't work with them. Let's get them out of here. But now it's, too little, too late. We all know that you all can't work with them.
Yeah, you bring some good points. I mean, yeah, because Philly also fucked up Markelle Fultz's shot. So
yeah,
Philly's just a shit. I mean, Philly's
give you that.
shitty.
So I'll give you that, because honestly, that whole trust the process. We're gonna tank to get the number one pick. People know they've had Jahlil Okafor. They've had who else? Embiid.
They've had studs coming out of college, and Embiid's the only one. Nerlens Noel was another stud.
Yeah, they had a couple, and it's like, but I mean,
it's just a shitty city.
I get it. It is. They're very terrible fans, but I want to see, and I don't want to harp on Ben Simmons that much, but I just want to see the drive, because you can't, like, I get what you're saying about instilling confidence. Everybody's different, but to reach to that level, you gotta do that yourself. Philly could,
but at the same time,
Philly could give you everything. They could give you consultants. They could say this, that, but he has to be the one to take the initiative. That's just my point.
You're 100% right, but you got to think of the mentality to even make it that far, like in the NBA. Let alone, like, even to make it NBA, you have to have a mentality like, I'm one of the best in the world. So you can't deny that. Whether you're a bench rider, no, but that's what I'm saying. So then there's different levels. Like, we all can't be a LeBron and a Kobe. We're like, all right, I want to be the best because this is what drives me. Some people, that's not what drives them. Like, everybody's different. So like you said, like, you're right. You can give them the whole world and it still might not work. But we don't know. I doubt they're giving them the whole world. They're like having talks with sports therapists, all that. They're probably like, hey, they're just looking at them like, bro, we need you to do better. Not telling me, hey, honestly, if I was a coach, I'd be like, bro, take 2 3-pointers during the game. I don't care if you make them, miss them, just take 2 3-pointers. You make them,
like, give them assignments during the game to actually do.
Exactly. It's like little shit like that. Just building little shit into him until, like, all right, so he takes a 2, damn, he goes 1 for 2. Shit, let me take another one. Let's see what we got. You miss it, all right, I'm gonna stop shooting for the day. Next game, you go 2 for 3. You're like, okay, better than last game. And then, like, it could go up and down. It might look a little shaky. You might go 0 for 2, or you might go 2 for 2. But at the same time, at least you're getting in the habit of shooting the ball. And that's really what it's coming down to. Was like, I feel like just management and coaching didn't really not push him, but they kind of hindered his development in that aspect.
Especially, because even with Joel Embiid, some of the stuff I heard that they would, like, Joel Embiid would eat burgers before I don't know. I listen, if he gets traded, we have to see. He is going to get traded, so we have to see what he does.
Yeah.
Because the habits that a lot of these players are exhibiting, I'm not a fan of. Just personally, but
yeah. Also, before we move on, that metaphor would have been better if I said, your brother would tell you in your ear, not allow for everybody to hear. Probably would have made more sense instead of the whole stranger thing. I don't know where I was going with that earlier.
Yeah,
I feel like that made more sense.
Yeah, no problem, Chris. But yeah, okay, that was it. I didn't expect that to be that long. But my bad if I was elaborating a little.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But let's get on to the I call this the main event part. Okay.
The main event.
Here we go.
He's got more.
Oh, that mercy.
Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 2 albums dropped this week. Donda dropped on Sunday. And Certified Lover Boy dropped today. Well, before we get to Drake and Certified Lover Boy, because that's a recent release, what were your thoughts on Donda? Because it's been a couple days. I've listened to it. Anyone with a little review? Because if not, I could go. Because I'll probably go quick.
Sure. Yeah, I can do a quick review real quick. Like, I thought it was decent. I didn't really have any strong feelings about it, to be honest. I feel like it would have been a lot better if he actually, like, condensed it a lot, because the songs were, like, really eclectic, but not in a good way. And it's, and no attacks to, like, his artistry or nothing, but it's just like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't really like that song on this album, or maybe this would have been better as, like, just like a random single, or maybe you should have worked this out a little bit more. The one song that I did like, and I don't ever remember the names of the songs, but it was the one with The Weeknd and
Hurricane.
Somebody else, I forget.
The Weeknd. I know. I think the name is called Hurricane.
So it's called Hurricane. Yeah, I think that was the one I liked the most. At least the one I remember, and the one at the beginning with Jay-Z I liked too.
Yeah. That's Jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go. This is a very average album. Kanye, and this week I listened to the album Sunday and Monday, and I remember when it dropped because that group chat was crazy anytime something happens. So it dropped. It was on a Sunday. I'm like, this nigga dropped it on a Sunday, but it is Kanye. So I listened to it, and it didn't grasp me at all. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not bad music. It's not horrible music. The songs I liked, I like Jail. I liked, I think my favorite record is Jesus Lord.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah, the one with Jay Electronica and Deluxe. I like that.
Yeah, that one was good too.
And I like the record with Westside Gunn and Conway. I forgot the name of that song too.
Yeah, that one took me for a surprise when I first heard it too, because I didn't realize they were on there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these records, they're not bad. They're just cool, and it don't like music. Like and that's the thing I did this week. I went back and listened to College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, and 808s. Those 4 albums, and my Evil Dr. Spanish. I went back. This is garbage compared to those 5 albums. Like those 5, like you're like in your seat listening, like, yo, this dude really knew how to make music. When you listen to Good Life, you listen to All of the Lights, Flashing Lights, All Falls, that, like, these songs, nothing on this album, and it's like, it's Kanye West. So it's like, we put him on a level like right here, but it's like, it's nothing. I really think it's an average album. It's average.
Yeah, and also I felt mad conflicted. Like, this was supposed to actually be a Christian album, and there was a lot of cussing on it. I mean, like, it was all bleeped out, but it was like, I'm in my head, I can fill in what these guys are saying here. So I'm just like, I don't know how comfortable I feel about you saying Jesus and all these cuss words in the same sentence. I felt very conflicted about that. I don't like. I get that he wanted to like keep the artistry pure, so he just bleeped out all the cuss words. But to have it still labeled as a Christian music, but I didn't believe. I can't feel like it was Christian music because it felt like they were just like trying to water over it, just like, nah, man, we good. We bleeped out them words, so it's cool. They never actually said it, so because you didn't hear it, so they never said it. That's how it works. Like, nah, them kids. I'm pretty sure 10 and up can understand what those people are saying.
Chris, I threw it out the window when I heard Marilyn Manson on this album. Marilyn Manson is a known devil worshiper.
Is he?
Yes, Marilyn Manson has a sexual assault case. He's a rock.
I did know that.
Marilyn Manson. A couple years ago, well, not a couple years ago, he had a song. He has a song with DMX, and that's the only DMX song I'm creeped out. That creeps me out on another level because of him. You know what I'm saying? Marilyn Manson is. So when I saw him, was it one of the listening parties with Marilyn Manson and the baby? I'm like, yeah, this is. Yeah, kind of, I don't know what the fuck you got going on over there. Christian album with Marilyn Manson on it. That don't even make sense. But yeah, this album is average. Shamar, any thought? Well, we're getting to your guy next. Any thoughts on this?
I haven't listened to the whole album. I mean, it's 21 songs, so
yeah, it's a long album.
Yeah, can't really for myself. To like listen to, but I mean, it's average. Nothing like, I'm not gonna say it was bad for the songs I did listen to. Maybe I just might have got some of the better songs in the album, but it wasn't like, oh shit, Kanye, hell yeah. It's like, It's cool, but it's cool, but that's about it.
I mean, that's pretty accurate. It sounds like you listened to the whole album, as far as I'm concerned.
No, it was like, I mean,
Also, I don't feel like he should have put like what was it? The like Joe 2 and whatever.
Yeah, that was
like if anything, like maybe he could have made like a B-side for like and I know that would all still play during like the same thing, but it would have felt more natural. There's like an A-side and a B-side type style to it then.
Yeah. And dog, I don't care. 27 songs.
It's a lot.
It's too much. It's too much. I couldn't.
Even that Chris Brown territory.
Chris Brown's like 65. Like,
Chris Brown was mind blowing him out. I would never attempt that. Even if y'all listen to it, I wouldn't. Great
artist, but 65 songs. Look, Michael Jackson. I'm not even doing enough for Michael Jackson. So, but yeah, Donda was, as you can hear us, was pretty much average. But today, Aubrey Graham released Certified Lover Boy. It was released. Was it last night? Yeah, they released it last night on all platforms. And it's, it received a lot of hype. And so far, I haven't heard anything bad about it. Shamar, since you are all Toronto, literally took all your Toronto capes off for your Toronto Raptor, oh Lord have mercy, gear.
No, you feel me?
I'm gonna let you go first with this. What do you think about that?
Well, what do I think about the album? This is the first one I've actually listened to an album when it dropped. So, shout out to me a little bit.
We appreciate
a little pat on the back. Yeah, I can actually contribute to a conversation about music. I wouldn't say it's Drake's best album, but what it reminded me of, I think this is after I listened to it and I just thought about it. It was like, people were wondering why it didn't come out summertime, but it kind of gave me Nothing Was the Same vibes, if you know what I mean. Where it's more of songs that kind of tell a story, not really tell a story, but it's more, there's no party songs in it. There's no summer hype songs. Except for the one with I would say probably the only really popping song, that probably get you a little bit hyped is the joint with Rick Ross and Wayne.
Yeah,
that took me back to 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the same thing how Nothing Was the Same was where you had started from the bottom where that shit's all right, yeah, we fuck with it. But everything else was nice. It's you want to go to a party and want to hear this. It's something all right, you just kind of sit back and relax and listen to it. And that's how I feel like I said, I think it wasn't the quality, Nothing Was the Same, but I think it was a good album. 8 out of 10, maybe 9. We'll give it a 9 just because. But yeah, I would say probably 8.5. I sliced it with a 9. 8.5 out of 10, really. Shout out to that boy, Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham, The Sixth God, Champagne Poppy, all of them. GOAT.
What track stood out to you? Just the name.
Hold up. Let me go to Spotify.
Let me
tell you. Honestly, yeah, because I don't remember the names, but I
never remember the names of nothing, bro.
Yeah. The one with little baby girls born girls. I like that one.
God, he said something on that song.
I know which one you're gonna say, but I'm ready to defend the point. But we'll get back. We'll get to that one. The one with Lil Durk and Giveon was cool. Way Too Sexy. That shit. Oh, y'all seen the video with Kanye in it?
Yeah,
that was funny.
Right. Shout out to Kawhi. Still a Raptor at heart. And then 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. And then what's the last one? Well, You Only Live Twice. That's one with Wayne and Ross. And then The Remorse. Yeah. Those are probably my favorite songs on it.
Okay. Yeah.
I went with No Friends in the Industry, which he definitely made. He definitely made that song last because I feel like, did he talk about Kanye in that one?
No, I think it was 7 a.m. in Riddle. It was 7 a.m. in Brittle Path. I think you're talking about 7 a.m. in Brittle Path because that's the one where he was directly, coming at Kanye.
I felt like he said a Ye reference in the No Friends in the Industry one too. Cause I stopped it because I stopped. It was just like I was like, did he make this song last and just plug it in there somewhere? I feel like it was that one. I don't know. You could be right.
Yeah.
But okay, so either that one or the 7 a.m. on a brittle path.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like Shamar said, the You Only Live Twice are the ones that caught my eye. Because I was just like, yeah, okay, so this is Drake still saying like we out here. And honestly, I think for me, what my favorite part of this was the use of the features on here. Because a lot of these like I at first I'm listening to Drake and like I always know what to expect from Drake, but like these were really well placed features on here, and I it honestly boosted up the overall like feeling of this whole album for me. So I can somewhat agree with Shamar if he said like an 8 out of 10 or even like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for me. I think somewhere around there.
Okay. All right.
7.5.
Yeah, this was pretty solid. The intro.
Give that boy his credit.
The intro.
Give that boy his credit.
When I heard that the intro was like honestly probably the hardest song on here. The intro, the Champagne Poetry, where like he rapped on one side and the second half he was going off. And then Poppy's Home was really good. I think this was a pretty solid album. Better, I think it's way better than Donda. Donda didn't. This has the ability to grasp you actually listen without being like, do I have to listen to this? But I like this album a lot. My only pushback, I mean, not really pushback. I mean, it's cool. It's a normal Drake. It's kind of like what you said. I get nothing was the same type vibes with this. Not necessarily Take Care. Yeah, like really like nothing was the same. It's very laid back, not too slow with the R&B tracks. A little bit up tempo, but not too slow. The rapping is solid on here. 7 a.m. and Brittle Path was good. Knife Talk with the Project Pat. I hit Sion, bro. I hit Sion about that.
Okay, that was I like that one too. I'm always a fan of a Project Pat collab.
Yeah, that was a tough record. The record with Thames. Even the singing record, Race My Mind, I thought that was cool. Wasn't too slow. Wasn't, this is solid. And
I knew you liked that one, honestly, when I heard that too.
Yeah, it's cool. Like this honestly is not nothing. The only little jab I'll throw at him is the Girls Want Girls, because he's
Girls Want Girls Where I'm From. That one.
Yeah. That because he said something it's Drake, but I'll give him a pass. Because this is actually
no. What'd he say?
Let me see what. Let me look at the lyric.
Was it the "You're Lesbian, I'm Lesbian too" or something like that? Was it
that? Yeah. I'm lesbian too. I was like, yo, this is such a Drake thing to say. Girl, I'm lesbian too. I'm like, okay. But that's
but is he wrong? No.
I don't even want to get technical with that. I really don't, because
he's
not the first rapper to say some weird stuff. I've heard great rappers say weird stuff, so I'll leave that alone. But yeah, it's. I'm with kind of like not really with Shamar's. I'm 7.5, 8. It's cool.
Nah, you give it that 8. You know you want to give it an 8.
It's just cool. It's a good album.
Yeah, might as well bump it up to an 8.5, for real.
Yeah, no, but like again, like those features for me just like really, really, really made that album. Because even Future. Even there was a I forget what song it was. I was just like, what the heck? He's been taking lessons from Future, but it worked because he was going some of the then he would say it normal. I forget what song it was on here. I was just like, he's doing that, but honestly, it doesn't sound bad at all. It's working.
Yeah,
I mean, like, and I will say this again because I feel like I've said this a million times on here, but before everything, Drake knows his audience and he knows like the pulse of the culture and he knows what sounds good and what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, that's what this felt like.
Yeah, it felt like he gave everybody, and the production on here. That's another thing. The production on here was really good. It wasn't nothing was bad on here with this from the production. Just hearing the production, But not to go back, but You Only Live Twice. That record reminded me of 2013, 2012, 2011, when Drake, Ross, and Wayne used to do songs together. That one took me back. And Drake is dissing Swiss Beats on that record. I caught the disses to Swiss Beats. Shout out to Swiss Beats, but you got a stray, boy. He called you a bitch.
Yeah, you bitch.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good album, man. Certified Lover Boy wasn't as soft as I thought it would be. Yeah, so it's a good album.
So wait. So are you now going to call it by its proper name from now on? You can't know.
Certified Lover Boy? Isn't that what he's called?
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Hey, Chris, give it 2 weeks. I promise you, he's going to go back and call him Puppy Boy.
I mean,
2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks.
Listen.
Give it 2 weeks.
I'm being technical here. If you say you're a lesbian and you say, girl, I'm
no. No. Don't try to bring that into it. No. In 2 weeks, he's gonna go back to the call.
If you want to be technical, but I'll leave it alone.
But being a lesbian means you like girls, right? Which is fucked up, because if you're gay, you're gay. No matter what sex you like. If you're gay, you're gay. If you like lesbians, that's the fucking point. That's the real root of the problem in all this. Because why is that? If you say you call somebody gay, they automatically like the same sex. You call somebody lesbian, right? Yeah, they like girls for sure.
This is a good album.
I think.
Shout out to Drake.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drake. It's a solid piece of work. But Kendrick is coming. That's all I'll say. Chris, you sent me that video.
Mm-hmm.
That verse.
It's tough.
That verse. We talking about Kanye competing with him. Kanye, you step away. Kendrick. But
see, look, gotta call somebody else to fight his battles for him. See, and, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's fine. We up for the challenge. We battle. Bro, it's just saying, look, we already knocked out Kanye. It's fine. It's cool. Bring up the next challenger.
Also, that reminds me, I was wrong about the my brief analysis of Baby King. It wasn't so much of a Migos thing. He was just like that's just how he raps, I think.
Yeah. It was
like because he'll have like that popular like flow like he was going on. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like everybody uses kind of, and then he just starts rapping, and he just kind of does that a lot.
Yeah, it's like he sets it up.
Yeah,
to be that way. So I mean, shout out to Baby Keem, Kendrick, Drake. Y'all put out good work. Kanye, go see a psychiatrist or something. Or I don't know what you need. You need that, because I would say go see God, but it's like you trying to see God, and I'm not gonna say God's not working, but you're not seeing God properly.
Just felt mag inflicted. It's just like, how you gonna have all this cussing on a supposed to be Christian album?
He's
even if it's bleeped out, it's just like we're not stupid.
We send healing energy, because there were a lot of people behind the scenes that really we can't talk. Behind the scenes, they've been going at Kanye a lot. Chris Brown called him a hoe. Soulja Boy tweeted all about him this week, say he's gonna drop a diss record.
Well, that's because he cut off their tracks.
And DJ Envy called him a clown. Yeah, Kanye's not winning.
Well, DJ Envy called him a clown because he was saying Universal dropped his whole album early without his permission.
Yeah,
which is cat.
Yeah, because I mean they probably had that all worked out beforehand.
Yeah, and I heard I heard from DJ Envy that behind the scenes Kanye has been an asshole to people.
You know what?
Which is nothing surprising, but
I'm gonna say, yeah, that sounds like on brand, if we're being honest.
Yeah. That sounds perfectly on brand. It would be weird if he wasn't, to be honest.
Yeah. So we sent from the Out of the Berg podcast, we sent healing energy to Kanye West, healing energy and positive energy. And shout out to Drake, he put out a good album. You know what I'm saying? Good body of work. Continue.
Thank God.
But I'll just have to warn you again. Kendrick is coming.
Ain't nobody worried about Kendrick right now, bro.
Okay.
We worry about the GOAT.
Yeah, next, Adult Swim turns 20. This is the last topic on today. Damn, Adult Swim is 20 years old. Damn.
Right? Makes you feel old, right?
Yeah, dog. And I remember those days while I was right. I think right before that, Toonami. They used to show Toonami right before Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
So I would watch that, and then the Adult Swim, and then that was my time to watch Family Guy at night. So I would just habitually watch Family Guy at night. So that's honestly my some like Futurama and the rest. I kind of thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
So I just was like, and they had other weird stuff on there. So I was like, it's not for me. Like, what's the dude? Oh, this dude with a show. I forgot his name. He used to do the most bizarre stuff on there. I forgot his name.
Eric Andre?
Yes,
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
The planet.
It's a weird one.
Weird one. So yeah, Adult Swim is cool. You know, they show that night on Cartoon Network. But what are y'all thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like it was stable for a brief point in my life, and then afterwards, I was just like, these jokes aren't even hitting like that. It's just they just say something wild, and it's more like shock factor after a while, and it's just like, okay, well, after that wears off, it's just like, what is what is even the point of any of this? But I mean, don't get me wrong, like it was still cool and it was something to watch for a while. But after American Dad and Family Guy started showing up on like TBS and stuff like that, I stopped watching Adult Swim much.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Adult Swim had its run there. It's honestly it's adult themed, but kind of like wacky adult themed stuff because. I know Tyler, the creator, had stuff on there too.
Yeah, the Loiter Squad. That was funny.
Yeah, that and who else? I remember Freddie Gibbs was on an episode or two. Freddie Gibbs used to appear, and then what's the other dude that's part of the Odd Future? Earl Sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt, yeah.
Oh.
Earl Sweatshirt. Yeah, he used to be on some stuff on there. And then they had this show
on it with him, yeah.
Yeah, Black Jesus too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some wacky fucking god. I mean, yeah, Adult Swim it's definitely legendary, especially that period when I was younger. It was legendary. I didn't watch everything, like I said, but very legendary. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for the Adult Swim turning 20. But I mean, what
Samar, did you have anything to say about it before we?
I got that.
I mean, no, really, y'all kind of hit it. Really, I don't really remember watching Adult Swim. Like, I remember they had Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah,
I just remember it being. I just remember it, like I don't remember watching it. Like I can probably pick out a couple episodes, but I don't remember being like, yeah, I'm gonna watch Robot Chicken. Like it was always a Toonami, really just to watch Dragon Ball and like Dragon Ball Z and stuff. But then after that, so yeah, Family Guy was on. Or Adult Swim was like one of the things where like. If you fell asleep watching Cartoon Network and you woke up in the middle of the night and you heard sounds, like, that's what Adult Swim was for me. It was like same thing like when people talk about like Nick at Night where like they hear the George Lopez theme song. Like Adult Swim would kind of be like that where you just like, oh, well, you just wake up and you see like a Family Guy episode or a Robot Chicken episode on and you're like, what the fuck? And you turn off your TV. But like that's what it was. Like I don't really have any memories of like, yeah, like I used to watch shows on like Adult Swim and shit.
Yep, that was what you just said right there was the norm. Either Nick at Night or Adult Swim around like 2 a.m. You catch a George Lopez or Friends episode.
Always George Lopez for me, man. Always.
Yeah, always. But yeah, that's that for Adult Swim. You know, taking us back to what high school, middle school, even college days. But that's it for the show. Anything else you want to get off your chest, fellas?
Nah, I'm cool.
Well, Avery should be here next week.
Hey,
woo!
Our boy's back.
So he took his extended break. I'm gonna catch up with him and make sure. Well, he said he's gonna come back, so we'll make that happen. Also, we'll look to have more guests, and we got a lot more in store, people. So,
so if you somebody who wants to be a guest on here, hit us up.
Dang, you just took. I was just about to say that. I was about to say we're looking for people. So if you do want to talk your talk, if you want to argue with Peter, we're all for it.
Man,
We appreciate it when you argue with Peter.
Hell yeah. We might give you a cookie if you do it.
Yeah. 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 The applause. I think that's a common thing here. But yeah, that's it for the show. Follow us on all platforms on social media. We're gonna be on YouTube at 3:15, on all podcast platforms, on Apple Podcasts, Google, and the rest. My social media is Kofi Peter Kofi. Podcast is Out of the Berg Pod on Twitter. Chris?
You can catch me on Twitter at ChrisKelly_57. And you can catch me on IG at Everybody Loves Chris.
Yeah. And Mr. Aubrey Graham II.
You can follow me on Instagram at, well, not really follow me. Well, yeah, you can. You follow me on everything on Sham_Wild12. If you have any problems with anything I've said today, you can contact my manager on Instagram at Champagne Poppy or at OVO Sounds or at, give me a second, sorry. It is sometimes to be Welcome OVO as well. Or the last one, OVO40, any of those accounts, just DM them. Let them know that you didn't like what I said. They'll probably like, fuck you. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, there was a picture on IG of Drake, and I said that really does look like Shamar. That really does look like Shamar.
I mean, just big bro trying to be like a little bro. That's all it is.
This picture right here looks just like Shamar.
Big bro just trying to be like me, you know? I'm just trying to pave the way for him. Yeah. Lay down the groundwork.
All right. All right. We love you guys. Stay tuned with us. Like I always say, stay black, stay woke. We love you.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Berg podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.